No, I don't agree with y'all on that one. I don't know. Y'all might not like me for this. I think I've garnered a lot of anti AEW guys, but y'all might not like this one. Y'all might not like this one. We started off with Mercedes Monet's debut, of course. She got this like CEO thing going on. I haven't seen her in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know, so forgive me. But the CEO thing, I think that's kind of like a way to engage fans, and it was a carbon copy of CM Punk's debut. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. It's smart as hell. You see Shawn Michaels doing this in NXT. If something worked in the past, adapt it to today and just do it. Just do it. It's wrestling. That's basically what we do in wrestling all the time anyway, with the same cliche finishes, the same cliche storylines, whatever. Just do that. If something worked, flip it to your own way and redo it. So that's what they did with Mercedes Monet tonight. It was like verbatim the CM Punk Rampage promo. It was I'm home. This is, where I wanted to be. Thanks for supporting me in my time away from wrestling and this and that. And it was like literally, it was like beat for beat the CM Punk promo. Like it was amazing. They started off the show. It was exactly what it should have been. And I'm happy for her. Again, I think this is honestly Tony Khan's real last chance with like a mainstream audience, because if it didn't work out with Edge, it damn sure didn't work out with CM Punk. What other person is really going to give you a chance? What other fan base is really going to give you a chance? If you don't think that their decline in viewers is due to everything that happened with CM Punk and everything that kind of is going on with Edge, I think it's a little delusional. It's a little delusional. Like I with people who think that AEW is successful right now, I would love for them to tell me why the ratings are so bad. I would love for them to tell me why viewer, it's not even just bad, it's declining. It's literally declining. Like we're having conversations about will they even hit 800K on an episode, on a debut episode for Sasha Banks. So again, this was a great city. This is what they should have been doing. This is it was perfect. It was perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. I don't think she should have been in the main event. I don't think she should be overexposed. I think that's what is probably the problem with like what they did with MJF, what they did with even like maybe to Samoa Joe to a certain extent. It's like overexposure is is like when you overexpose something, it's called, what is that? The law of diminishing returns or whatever. But like just keep it where it is. Have her do like again, just copy whatever the hell CM Punk was doing. I don't remember exactly what he did after his first promo. I know he didn't have a match until, what was that? Double or Nothing. Don't have her have a match until the pay-per-view. She set up something in the future with Willow. Perfect. You introduced her, you got her a big pop, you made her look like a star, and you got us something to look forward to in the future. Perfect. That's all we needed. Perfect. Perfect. But do not have her in the main event. Do not have her in the main event. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like it's overexposure. It's overexposure. I don't know. I gotta see it. To be fair, I did not see it because I guess the overrun. It just I watch it off YouTube TV. Snatch that shit off. Y'all got to be quicker than that. Like y'all got to be way quicker than that. So yeah, I didn't get to see it, unfortunately. So sucks to suck. But yeah, I thought this was perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. Again, if something worked in the past, just copy and paste it and adjust it for the future. That is what Shawn Michaels is doing in NXT. It works. If it worked in the past, it'll work now. Just adapt it. What was next? Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This was pretty good. This was pretty good. But again, why the hell wasn't this the main event? I think you're doing a disservice to Samoa Joe. I think it is the world championship always main event. I feel like it should always main event. If not, open the show. And I understand that, and we're talking about pay-per-views here. And that's if the main event is worth having the main event. I'm sorry again. I know they have their fans. I know they have a niche audience that really loves them. But Riho versus Willow Nightingale, I believe that's how you say her name, is not a bigger match. Is not the match that should be main eventing over Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. And I just think that's dumb. I think it's dumb. I'm trying to be nice, but at this point, you're 5 years into this company. You should know better at this point. Even like the only excuse I could give them for not having this in the main event was that Mercedes did show up again at the end of the night. But when you're in the business of trying to renew contracts, and I know some people hate when I talk about stuff that don't really affect me, but when you're in the business of trying to renew contracts and you need to be getting the best ratings as possible, when people don't even know Mercedes Moné is going to be in the main event, she's just going to be a run-in, and that's your reasoning for having her in the main event. I want to see them numbers. I know them numbers is disgusting. I know that drop off is disgusting because it's Willow versus Riho. I know them numbers is disgusting. But this match, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good match. Big E would love this match. It was meaty men slapping man meat. I like the way that Wardlow came out aggressive. It's unfortunate that again, I'm gonna get to the comments after I review the show. I apologize. I do see your comments, especially you, Antonio Jones. I appreciate you for stopping by. But I really gotta. But but just remind me to read the comments before I get up out of here. Yeah, I like the way Wardlow came out aggressive. This is unfortunately one of those things where it's like somebody had to lose. It's unfortunate, but so again, somebody had to lose. I don't know what they're going to do with Wardlow after this. They didn't even bring him up after the show. His group came on the show. They had Adam Cole do some weird medieval promo, some like storytelling promo, and he lost. You know, I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing with Wardlow. Who knows what's going to happen? Again, the match was pretty good. The match was pretty good. I think they rushed the ending of the match a little bit due to I don't know what happened, but you could tell that they were running out of time. And I think Samoa Joe matches need to be a little bit shorter. You can tell when he starts to get out of breath. You could tell where like things start to get too much for him. And he needs to shave his head, man. That hairline is disgusting. Samoa Joe, I don't know if you're watching this, but hey, bro, it's time to give it up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us can keep hair throughout our whole lives. So it's it's time to get rid of that hair, Samoa Joe. But yeah, the match was pretty good. Would I watch it again? Nah, I wouldn't. It was all right. It's unfortunate, but Wardlow got choked out. Somebody had to lose again. Somebody had to lose again. It was unfortunately this time it was Wardlow. I don't know what they do with Wardlow after this. It looks like they're building towards Swerve versus Samoa Joe. Is it too early for that? He came in and did a post-match brawl or whatever. Oh, did he? See, I need to stop reading the comments, bro. Y'all getting me distracted. I appreciate it though. I didn't see that. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing post like I don't know what they're doing with Swerve and Samoa Joe. Like they need to be holding that off. I think Samoa Joe deserves a little bit longer of a title reign, you know? I don't think it should end yet. I don't. And if they're trying to take the title off Samoa Joe due to I guess, lack of ratings or whatever. It's not Samoa Joe's fault. He's been booked into oblivion. Samoa Joe is great. Great promos, great in-ring work, great body language, all of that. He's a superstar. He is. But it's just his booking. It really shows you like how bad booking can fuck up a character, fuck up a wrestler, fuck up a title reign. Again, I love Samoa Joe. I would give Samoa Joe the title till about midsummer, maybe even at the end of summer, maybe till August. I don't know. Again, Wardlow got choked out clean. Who knows where they go with this from there? We'll see. Another goddamn post-match brawl. I hate it. What was after this? Do y'all remember what was after that? Was that the Will Osprey? Was that the Will Osprey promo? Or was it the 6-man tag? Let's talk about the Will Osprey promo. Will Osprey versus Daniel Bryan. Are y'all excited for this? I personally don't give a fuck. I don't. I just could care less. And it's nothing against Will Osprey or Bryan Danielson. It's just how many fucking dream matches can we just have? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be great. I'm sure it will be. I'm pretty sure it will be. I know it will be, but it's inconsequential. Is this for a boost in the ratings? Is this for a number one contenders match? And now I understand that some people think that I think every match has to have a storyline or whatever, but no. But for these two specifically, Bryan Danielson has had nothing. The only storylines he's been in has been with that dumbass BCC club or the BC club, Blackpool Combat Club. That's the only storylines he's had. And he's turned heel and face and whatever. I just like at least make this match for something. Like I think all of us would be excited for a Bryan Danielson versus Samoa Joe world title match, or even a Will Osprey versus Samoa Joe world title match. If this was a number one contenders match, bet I'm excited for it. But this match is inconsequential. I'm good. I'm good. If I catch it, I catch it, but I'm not about to go out of my way to watch this match. Bryan Danielson just keeps having these types of matches, and to a certain extent, Will Osprey as well. He just had one with Takeshita. He had one at Wembley with Chris Jericho. It's just okay, like you know what I'm saying. It's inconsequential. Nothing will matter, and this promo is a pretty good promo. I think. Oh shit, almost fell. Maybe I'm speaking blasphemy, but you know, it was a pretty good promo. It was a surprisingly good promo. Will Ospreay's it was pretty good. I liked his body language. I liked what he was saying, but there's not much that could have sold me on this match. Like, I don't need it to be a rivalry, but I would love if something was at stake. You know, like if you're a football fan, it's amazing to watch Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes because you know that may be for the number one seed, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the NBA, and it's ironic that they're on TNT because a lot of NBA games feel like they don't matter because it's 82 of them. So when Stephen Curry and LeBron James meet each other in the regular season, it's just like, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be amazing, but you know they probably, I don't know, it's. But when the NFL, you know, when these big stars meet each other, it's something on the line. It's not even just the fact that it's two great people, it's two great talents meeting each other. It's two great talents are meeting each other and something is on the line. So again, if Bryan Danielson wasn't having a dream match every fucking week, I probably would have been excited for this, but who cares? Who cares? Like if Bryan Danielson wins, then what? Then what? If Will Osprey wins, then what? So, yeah, again, a pretty good promo, but you couldn't sell me on this match. Next, I think we had the 6-man tag with the Elite, the new Elite, I believe they're being called, with Okada and the Young Bucks. And then we got on the other side, was that Penta? That was Penta, Eddie Kingston, and Pac. This was a pretty okay match as well. Of course, with every Young Bucks and Penta match, you're going to have the circus nonsense. You're going to have the routine. You're going to have the stuff that they obviously planned before the match. But this was good enough to I could look past all of it. And the only real problem I had with this match, other than the obvious Young Bucks circus nonsense, oops, my bad. The only problem I had was the fact that Pac was in this match. I love Pac. I do. I love him since he was Adrian Neville. But to have him return just to be in a 6-man tag with Eddie Kingston and Penta and lose, I don't know. I just that bugs me. That bugs me. When you have a talent like Pac, who's had maybe my favorite AEW match, that was nah, I didn't appreciate that. Penta could have easily taken that pin, but Pac shouldn't have even been in the match in the first place. So the Young Bucks, they cheated to win. They got a low blow in. Okada hasn't shown me much in the ring so far. He hasn't shown me much, period. He hasn't shown me much in character. He hasn't shown me much in promo. He made some backstage interviewer sing happy birthday to one of the Bucks, but um yeah, I don't know. Okada hasn't shown me much at all. He had a back and forth with Eddie Kingston, and Eddie Kingston was no selling, of course. So, and he wasn't no selling. He wasn't no selling on purpose. You know, it was just that's his style of wrestling or whatever, or maybe he's just bad at selling. But Okada hasn't shown me much in the ring so far. But I'm guessing, I'll have to watch. I'll have to wait for a pay-per-view or a goddamn one-on-one match to see his real talent, but he hasn't moved me so far. He looks like every other wrestler, but we'll see. We'll see. He still has my attention. I'm not giving up on him yet. I don't want to root against him. I don't want Okada to fail. I want people to be invested into. If I gotta watch AEW, I would at least like to like it. And if y'all ask me why I watch this stuff if I don't like it, because at this point it's my fucking job, bro. Like it's my job at this point to watch this stuff and critique it. So yeah, I would have preferred that Okada have been in a one-on-one match so far because again, in 2 matches he hasn't necessarily impressed me. That Rainmaker, I don't know if it's Eddie Kingston his selling, but that Rainmaker just doesn't look good. Again, to be fair, I think the Jobber on Collision and Eddie Kingston twice, the only people I've seen take it so far. So we'll see. Again, he I'm like, think about it like this though. I'm the person who does this for a job. So the person who's like just watching this stuff for fun, they're not going to have as much patience with Okada as I am. So it really sucks that he's in this tag team nonsense. But it is what it is, and it sucks. But it sucks. He doesn't need to be in a tag team, and he definitely doesn't need to be in a tag team with the Young Bucks. But again, it is what it is. I'm not giving up on him yet. So again, the 6-man tag was bad. Not bad. It was it was pretty okay. It was pretty okay. It was passable. Again, would I watch it again? No, I wouldn't watch it again, but it was serviceable. It was serviceable. I don't think Eddie Kingston should have took the pin, by the way. It should have been Penta. And Pac shouldn't have been in the match. So yeah, that is my review of that. That is how I feel about that. That is just when I did it, but it was serviceable. What was after this? What was after this? I forget the exact line of order. Was this the Jay White and Darby Allin's last match? If y'all don't know, Darby Allin is about to go to Mount Everest. Where this may be his very last match, and it was a mess. This man, it's just I'm not saying am I done with Darby Allin? Guys, I think I may be done with Darby Allin. I think I may be done with Darby Allin. I've seen him do everything. I've seen him dive off everything. I've seen him break himself in half every time I watched him, and it just doesn't move me. Like literally, when he dove off that ladder into that glass, I was just watching like, oh, that's what's up. I think I may be done with Darby. Yeah, I feel bad for Jay White. He got the win. The match was okay. It was mid. I don't know. It was a bunch of high spots. It was a bunch of dangerous stuff. Jay White, man. Ah, my God. Of course, because it was another post. Like, I didn't have any feelings towards this segment or this part of the show until the post match brawl. I think it's a law of the universe. We need to have a post match brawl like 3 times after every 3 matches on AEW. Because, of course, we had a post match brawl and they like faked that they were going to shake Darby Allin's hand and then they beat him up. Then they threatened to break his ankle or something. And then the claim came out. Those guys came out, and then they stopped them because if you don't know, it's the bang bang glang and stuff like that. So they turned on them. I spoiled it earlier in the show. They broke up. So what? Jay White hit Billy Gunn with a clean headshot, a clean head chair shot, it was clean. Again, Billy Gunn has been doing this for 30 years. He's gonna take a chair shot to the head as clean as anyone. So if that, again, like I said earlier in the video, if that is their way of taking chair shots to the head, perfect. That is the way it needs to be. That was a perfect chair shot to the head. Then the claim got beat the fuck up. So there goes the bang bang clang gang. Fuck, Jim Cornette just ruined that shit. How do you say it? Bang bang gang clang. The bang bang scissor gang. The bang bang scissor gang. So that's it for them. I barely knew him. Was it even a month? Did they do anything? Did they have any matches together? Any backstage segments or anything? No? Anything? I don't know. And then they put Darby Allin's ankle in a chair and they used Sting's bat to like hurt his ankle. But I've literally seen this man dive off high ass ladders through glass and 6 chairs and get up 10 minutes later like it was nothing. So I don't really give a fuck about his ankle being hit with a chair and a bat. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's about to go to away from Mount Everest. Darby, be safe out there, man. Be safe out there, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Like Mount Everest, really? I think Revolution should have wrote him off television. I don't think this should have been the thing to write him off television. That was pretty dumb. I think the glass spot should have wrote him off TV. But I guess they wanted to get one more match out of him. Again, I've seen this man do the craziest of stunts. So him having his ankle messed up by a bat in a chair doesn't really move me. Overall, that segment, Jay White, man, damn, what a fall for grace. I told people when MJF did him like that, when MJF went Super Cena on Darby Allin, not Darby Allin, when I told people when MJF went Super Cena on Jay White, it's over. It's over. He's buried. There's no coming back from this. Nobody wanted to listen to me though. Nobody wanted to listen to me at all. But hey, sucks to suck, I guess. Sucks to suck. What else we have? Oh, man. Tell me why they got my boy Hook with Chris Jericho. When did this happen? You miss one show and they put Hook with Chris Jericho. This could either be amazing or this can be career ending for Hook. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. This could either be amazing or career ending for Hook. There's no in between. They had a tag team match. I guess they've been saving each other from post-match beats downs. They had a tag team match. They even got a Hook. They even got a name for Hook and Chris Jericho already. They calling these motherfuckers Lion Hook. It's not hard to book Hook. It's not. He is such an amazing, talented young dude. And he's my age, and I'm calling him a young dude. But he's such an amazing talent. He's one of my favorite talents, if not my favorite talent in AEW, other than Samoa Joe and Mercedes. It's not hard to book Hook, man. It's really not. And they keep putting him in these random tag teams, whether it's with Jungle Boy or RVD, and now Chris Jericho. It's just man. But I guess if you can survive Chris Jericho, you can survive anything. And now they won the match, of course, against Gates of Agony. I don't know who they are. I apologize. Y'all can get me hip to who Gates of Agony is, but I don't know who they are. Yeah, they won. They had this little cool moment where Hook had the Red Room in and Chris Jericho had the Walls of Jericho in at the same time. That was pretty nice, but yeah, it was a nothing burger. It was a filler match. I guess whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and Chris Jericho challenged Hook to a match next week. That should be okay. I think Hook needs to win. Hook needs to win that match. But we will see. You never know with Chris Jericho. You can't put anything past Chris Jericho. And if it was up to me, I would keep Hook far away from Chris Jericho. But we're already in too deep in his water. So either he go swim or he go drown, man. There's no in between. There's no in between. But damn, when did this happen? This shit just went under my it flew over my radar. Like I didn't see that coming. That's ugly. That is ugly. I hate that for Hook. I really do. I hate that for Hook. But again, he's either going to be like, who has benefited from a Chris Jericho feud? MJF? I guess. Not Eddie Kingston. Not Action Andretti. Like, who has benefited from an Eddie Kingston feud? I mean, not an Eddie Kingston. Well, Eddie Kingston. But who has benefited from a Chris Jericho feud? Or even working with Chris Jericho? I wouldn't say Sammy Guevara. I wouldn't say Jake Hager. Danny Garcia? Not really. All he got is that dance. Fuck. But was there anything else after that? Did that lead us to our main event that I didn't get to finish? Is that the show? Did I just review the whole show? Y'all proud of me? I think I just reviewed the whole show. Overall, again, it was a pretty serviceable night. I like what they did with Mercedes Moné. Again, if it worked for CM Punk, use it with Sasha Banks. Now, this is where the real work starts. The debuts are easy. It's hard to fuck up a debut, but it's those 2 weeks after the debut with AEW where you got to watch out for the wrestlers. So we'll see. I don't like her coming in at the end of the night at the main event, but we'll see. Wow. My bad. But pretty serviceable night. I don't regret watching. I wonder where Edge was. There was nothing. I don't think there was anything about Edge tonight. I know they got a match next week. I think that should be the end of that feud. Hopefully so. Gee, I'm so tired of seeing Nick Wayne and the kill switch. I'm so tired of seeing Nick Wayne and his mom, man. He got the most punchable face I've ever seen. Like, it's ridiculous. Where the fuck is Ricky Starks? I haven't seen Ricky Starks since he's lost his title to Darby and Sting. Where the fuck is Ricky Starks? Pray for FTR. Pray for Wardlow. And that's my that's my AEW Dynamite review for March 13th. Pretty good show.